Good morning. It's Saturday morning, July 6th, and we're going to talk today about self-care. So, welcome to Coffee Talk, and we're just going to chill a little bit and talk a little bit about self-care and how it has completely helped me throughout my most incredibly stressful last 2 years. I'm not going to dive too far into the stress, but we've just been dealing with a lot. I got pregnant and had my fourth baby. So just getting acclimated to having four children was absolutely insane. And then we've had some mental health issues in the house and just a whole lot of stuff. And it was very, very, very stressful. Still is a little bit stressful, but we're getting through it. Anyway, that being said, if it weren't for my self care routines, I think I would have completely gone crazy. Literally, like I would have had to just leave. And if it weren't for the little bits of times that I had that I made sure I took care of myself, um, it would have been bad. And so my husband has said it to me. He's like, I don't know how you did it, but you did it, and you have been able to stay calm. And I give credit to everything that I've learned prior to that. For the 5 years prior to that, I have been able to get into health routines that I've been able to stick with. And so I'm going to share some of them with you. So today we're going to chat about self-care. Okay. Let's see. First, okay, so grab a notebook because you're going to want to write these things down. Grab a pen, grab a notebook, and let's get going. Some of them I'm going to blow through. I'm just going to go quickly. Other ones I'm going to talk about for a little bit. Some of these I have completely feel like I mastered, and then some I'm like, whoa, I still need to work on them. So you're going to be all over the place too. You're going to be like, got that, don't got that. And here's my suggestion. Take one thing at a time. Like focus on one new thing a month and master it. And then you can take your energy that you were putting towards that and put it into another thing. So let's dive in. First, water, water, water. I know this is like, we talk about it all the time, but water literally does so much for us. If you can choose one thing other than sleep, and we'll talk about sleep, but if you could choose one thing that could change your life in so many different areas, I would say it's water. Water, like our brains are made up of so much water, our bodies are made up of so much water. And if we're not replenishing that, then it's just going to affect every single part of our life. So it's going to affect your weight loss. It's going to affect your energy. It's going to affect your immunity, your health. It's going to affect so much your mental clarity, your how hard you work in your workouts, your the amount the how tired you are, your energy. Like it just affects so much your mood. So if you can increase your water and make sure that you're drinking at least half your body weight in ounces. Now we are actually in the middle of the summer as I talk right now. And so you might want to do more than half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you would drink 100 ounces of water. If you weigh 150 pounds, you drink 75 ounces of water. But if you want to up it a little bit because it's summer and you're doing extra sweating and it's just hot, then that would be a good idea too. If you live somewhere where it's hot all the time, you might want to drink more than half your body weight in ounces, right? Okay, so tips on how to do that. Just bring a water bottle with you everywhere. The moment it goes down, fill it back up. Have it near you at all times. Never, ever, ever leave the house without a water bottle full. Okay, so that's water. 2, sleep. Ooh, sorry, that hurt my ear. Okay, so sleep is so big because, like water, it's gonna help you stay mentally clear. You're gonna be able to think better. Your moods will be better. You'll be able to recover faster. And here's the thing about sleep: when we're like, hold on, I'm gonna stop my screen share. Hi, Marianella. When we are working out, a lot of people think that the strength and the muscle building happens during the workout. But actually, when you're working out and like building muscle and all that, you're actually breaking down your muscle while you're working out. The recovery part during your sleeping time, that's when everything is rebuilt. That's when your muscle rebuilds itself. So if you think about it, like if you want to get stronger and leaner and all of that, you need to sleep. You need to get your sleep in, or else your body isn't going to be able to do what you want it to do. Obviously, sleep is important for everything else in the world. Your mood, like I said, not getting sick, making sure you're staying on top of what's going on. We're not mentally clear. I'm sorry, I'm going to mute. You're not mentally clear until you have enough sleep, right? So I think these two things go hand in hand. A lot of us have like young children, we work a lot, we have a lot going on, we're stressed. So sleep might be the thing that we put on the back burner, right? So I think sleep and learning how to ask for help, I think those two things go hand in hand. Learning how to ask for help is a big thing, especially in the United States. I feel like we just don't ask for help enough. We have friends and family and neighbors, and we have to learn how to ask for help and be okay with it and not feel like we're burdening other people. And if you have young children, or if you're like super, super crazy busy, you're taking care of older, your parents or anything like that, you need to learn how to ask for help. Ask for somebody to come over and babysit for a little bit, or take the kids out so you can take a nap. Whatever it is, don't be afraid to ask for help. The worst that can be is somebody says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't." What are they going to yell at you for asking for help? No. So ask for help. I feel like sleep and asking for help go hand in hand. Let me grab my notes real quick because I forget the next thing. Oh, another thing about sleep. Sleep, an easy fix for us adults are to go to bed earlier. I know we tend to go to bed very late, and we can get really sucked into Netflix and other TV shows, especially when it just plays the next episode right away. So maybe, and you know, those companies know how our brains work, so they really make it hard to turn it off. So maybe build in some accountability. So just like you would for getting up in the morning and working out, maybe you have accountability buddy. Maybe you can have accountability buddy for like, are you going to sleep now? Like, for real, are you going to go to sleep? Turn your phone off and go to bed. Like, message each other and make sure that you're going to bed at a good time. I feel like adults, that is our biggest issue, is going to bed too late. Okay. Another one, delegate. So that kind of goes with ask for help, but delegate. And if you have kids at home, ask them to do some of the chores. Don't be going around doing everything yourself. We tend, especially as moms, to be like the martyr. And we don't have to be. Ask for help. Ask your spouse for help. Just ask for help. Okay, so on to other things. I'm going to talk a little bit about flexibility. And Tony Horton, one of the trainers with Beachbody, super trainer, who like started P90X and all of those, like he was the first famous Beachbody trainer. His like famous saying is, flexibility is the fountain of youth. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of story of what I ended up did, or my words are so screwed up. Okay, so a couple of years ago, before I started Beachbody programs, I started running. And I started running just because I wanted to lose weight. Like, literally, that was the reason. I was really stuck. I had my first son, Gavin, and this was 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. And I was really stuck, and I had all this extra weight, like 30 pounds, that I just wanted to lose some of it. And I really didn't know where to start. So I grabbed the jogging stroller and went to the park and was like, I'm going to run. And when I started running, I realized I have no idea what I'm doing. So I ran into these two ladies who looked like they totally knew what they were doing. They were older, probably in their like 50s. They were total inspiration to me. And I said, how did you learn how to run? And they invited me to like a running series called, why do I forget the name of it? First Strides. Anyway, so they basically trained you to run a 5K slowly. It was like a 13-week program, maybe shorter, maybe 8-week program. I don't remember. And they were super, super sweet. So I started to run, and I ended up getting done with my first 5K. I was super, super excited. I lost a little bit of weight, like maybe 6, 8 pounds, something like that. And I was under the impression that if I kept running and did longer amounts of time, longer distances, that I would lose more weight because it worked for me the first time, right? But what happened was my weight stayed exactly the same going from training from a 5K to training for a half marathon. Exactly the same. And I realized my body, now I realize my body totally got used to running. So it didn't help me lose any more weight. But what happened was I wasn't cross training. I was just running. And so I wasn't really taking care of my body. I was just kind of beating it up. And because of that, I started getting back pain, really bad back pain. And over the course of the half marathon, by the time I was done with the half marathon, which took me forever because I was not a fast runner, the pounding of the pavement and the fact that I was like slowly gaining this injury, I was in so much pain. And that pain happened for over a year and a half. I had 2 years of extreme back pain. I ended up having a bulging disc, very, very bad sciatic issues. I couldn't even sit at all. I had to kneel in front of my desk when I was working. I just like kicked the chair away and just kneeled in front of it. And it was so bad because I also had this little child and I couldn't lift him up. And it was really, really bad. My husband, was just beside himself because he couldn't stand seeing me in pain so much. I had gone to a chiropractor at first, and then he did not help, and I got a lot worse. I went to a physical therapy for about 12 weeks. Nothing helped. That I was actually getting worse during that too. I went to what else? Acupuncture. I went to a back specialist, osteopathic. Is that right? I don't remember the name of what he is. Anyway, he suggested surgery, and at that point I was like, I really don't want surgery. I was only like 26. I don't remember how old I was, or maybe even younger, 25. I did not want surgery. So I kept searching. Finally, I ended up getting cortisone shots, which I felt like helped me a little bit. And then after a couple months, it didn't help me anymore. So anyway, I got another series of shots, and I felt like all better for a couple months, and I got pregnant. Right after that happened, my back pain came back. And that's when I started to freak out. I'm like, I cannot do this back pain while pregnant and while giving birth. There was just no way. So I was just talking to everybody, and I ran into a chiropractor who ended up really, really helping me. That was awful. It was a horrible experience. But I learned a lot of things during that experience. One, you need to cross train. You can't run forever and not do like core work and muscle strength work and just be running. And Beachbody programs, they have helped me big time because they have built-in cross-training. You're not doing the same thing over and over again, first of all. And second of all, they have so many programs. So if you do one, you finish it, you move on to the next one. It's totally something different. You're never going to get that like muscle adaptation. You're always going to be doing this muscle confusion and building different muscles, and your body is not going to adapt to it. It's going to keep changing. And because it keeps changing, you're going to get better results. So that's a huge part of it. Every program also is like has a lot of core work. They're always working on their core. They don't want you to get hurt. So that's another thing. But here's some other things that I adapted later to make sure that this wouldn't happen again. I had to figure out a self-care routine that was going to work for me, so I did not run into that same problem. It was hell. I don't know who's listening, so I don't want to curse. Anyway, it was problematic. So here's the deal. I'm going to share some really quick things that Beachbody offers that you should definitely do and adapt into your morning or workout routine, okay? So first of all, foam rolling. Let me show you. I have a foam roller. It's like super beaten up. Look, my kids are like taking bite marks out of it. I don't know what they do to it. But anyway, this thing has been so awesome to me, and it really helps you like loosen up your muscles, and recovery is much better when you're using a foam roller. I'm going to share with you real quick, because when I first got one, I had no idea what I was doing, and I thought I was doing things right, but I wasn't. So I'm going to show you 2 quick programs that you can use to use your foam roller. By the way, actually, let's go back here. You can get your foam roller on Team Beachbody. You just log in, teambeachbody.com. You log in and you shop, and you go to gear. And in gear, you'll find different foam rollers. I think there's 2. Oh, here's the foam roller. And I think there's another one if you dig in. I just don't know where it is. You just got to keep going down. So much gear with Beachbody. I love all of it. I use all of their stuff. By the way, the quality of their stuff is amazing compared to others. I think that might be the only foam roller there. So you'll have to look around. But the foam roller is awesome. Well worth the purchase. It can save your muscles and help prevent injuries. Okay, so let's go into workouts. If you go into these two programs, you'll find an awesome foam rolling routine, and you can do this. Once you do it once or twice, you'll get an idea of how to use the foam roller, and you can use it after every workout. If you go to Lift 4 workout list, and you go to recovery workouts, you'll find roll and recover. Recovery for it is for recovery day, but it's only 10 minutes, and you can use different parts of that in your routines. You can foam roll any part of your body after you're done working out, one that you know that you worked really hard. That's Lift 4, okay, under recovery. And then you can also go into 80-day obsession, and under workout list, I think it's phase 1, week 1. Roll and release. So the very first week, day 7, 19 minutes, it'll show you how to roll and release on that program too. So we have you provided. Like, you can get the foam roller with Beachbody. We have the workout, the videos for you to learn how to do it. And then you just do it on your own, and you can do a little bit every day. You can foam roll whatever body part you really worked that day. Big piece for me is my hips. I foam roll around there, my glutes. There's a tiny muscle that goes back top of your butt area and attaches to your back and your hips, and it's called the piriformis, and that muscle kills me. So sometimes I just YouTube and find doctors on YouTube who use the foam roller and show you exactly how to foam roll those pieces, those body parts of your body. And it has made a tremendous difference in the way I recover with my muscles. Okay, so the foam roller, really big. Another thing is just stretching. And we have a ton of great stretching workouts also. I don't want to call it a workout, but we have a ton of stretch videos that you can do. Any of these will have a stretch video in it, but I'm going to show you real quick the yoga channel, Beachbody Yoga Studio. You want to go in there, and you under workout list, and you'll see, if you go under restorative, you'll see that there's muscle recovery with Ted, yin yoga, post cardio stretch with Faith, 12 minutes, post workout cool down stretch, 10 minutes, release the tension, 11 minutes, yoga for lower back pain, 11 minutes. So these are things that you just have to look into what we have. There's so much here, so it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I'm going to guide you. Okay, so if you have questions, let me know. But the yoga studio, go under restorative, and you'll find these different workouts here, videos for stretching. Okay, so that's stretching and foam rolling. These are really important to take care of your muscles. Cross training, which is built into our program. Knowing your body and not pushing too hard is really big too. So there's a difference between muscle soreness and like an injury that's happening. So if you're in the middle of your workout and something really hurts, I would back off. But if it's after your workout and you're like you're really sore, that is not a time to stop working out. Like, don't not work out just because you're sore. Does that make sense? But in the middle of your workout, if something's really hurting, then I would back off. Maybe check your alignment, your form. That's easy to do just by grabbing your phone and putting it on selfie mode. You don't even have to click record, but put it on record, put it in selfie mode, and watch yourself next to the person working out on the screen, so you can see your form and check your form. Okay. I have 2 more things. Recovery. Epsom salt baths are amazing. Autumn Calabrese, she even says she does 2 to 3 a week. The salt brings magnesium into your system, which helps big time with muscle recovery. It also helps with digestion, so it'll help you there too. But soaking in Epsom salt, you can just hop on Amazon and just order a bunch of big bags of Epsom salt. Don't worry about getting the ones with different scents, like smells in it, because it's not even really essential oil, so it's not like it's just the smell. So you can, even if you have essential oils at home, look up different ones to put in your bath. But the Epsom salt is really, really good for you. 2 more things. The other thing is the Recover. I love Recover. So if you feel like you are working hard, funny thing is I use it every single day with 80 day obsession, which is what I'm doing now because every day I'm working really, really hard. So if you feel like you're pushing your muscles to the max, then definitely get Recover and drink it right after your workout. There is BCAAs in here which help recover your muscles, but there's also pomegranate extract, and not a little bit. It's a good amount of pomegranate extract, which helps big time with muscle recovery and soreness. So huge bonus. It's one of my favorite tasting drinks that we have. It literally tastes like hot chocolate, or like, yeah, cold hot chocolate. It's amazing. Don't mix it with anything. You don't have to mix it with anything. You just shake it with ice. I promise you, it tastes amazing. So get your Recover. That's super awesome. And then lastly, routines. Like, routines help you with self-care because you don't have to think about it. And if you think about, like, back in the day before I had a morning routine with my workouts, I used to wake up and do my day and be like, oh, I got to work out today. And then it would be like stuck on my mind all day long, and I would push it off and push it off and push it off, and literally cause stress. Right? So if you can learn how to get into a morning routine so that you don't even have to think about it, you just wake up, you do your routine, you work out, you literally don't even have to think about it because it's just routine. It is a habit that you created. That will help you relieve a lot of stress. You won't have to work out. Oops, sorry, hold on. You won't have to worry about stressing out all day, and that will be a huge, huge help to your self-care routine. Now, one thing that's coming out very soon in Beachbody is Morning Meltdown 100. That program is going to help you get into a morning routine, and it'll help you hone in on what morning routine you want, not just what like we want for you, but what you want. I love the book. Hold on, I think I left it over here. Yeah, I'll be right there. This is the book that comes with Morning Meltdown 100, and it's so beautiful. It's like, look at that. It's a hardcover book. It comes with your program when you buy it. Anyway, it has in here just a little bit of brainstorming to help you figure out your perfect morning routine and what you want to work on, and it kind of guides you through it. It's such a beautiful, beautiful book to help you through the program. But that 100 days will give you time. It'll give you 100 days to figure out your morning routine and get it into a system locked in, so you don't have to ever think about it again. That's going to help you relieve stress, and it's a routine that's built around self-care. So those are my tips. Okay, if you came in late, hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good morning. And if you're watching the replay, please comment wherever you can where I have this posted, and let me know if this helps you at all. Also, if you have any topics that you want me to cover in the future, then please let me know, because I'm always trying to think, well, what do they need to hear? What do they want to hear now? So please let me know if you have any feedback. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.